Hey class, welcome to week 2, case 2. We are going to look at the Pelican stores in the end of chapter 3. We are looking at this case study, so go ahead and pause the video if you haven't read the case study and downloaded the Pelican stores Excel document. All right. Now, first things first, what we got to do is we got to go into data. If it's a little bit different if you're a PC user. If you're a PC user, go ahead and Google how to add in data analysis. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my tools at the very top of Excel, and I'm going to go ahead and add Excel add-ins. I already have them over here. It's a data analysis and solver. You'll use the solver in Business 440, and I hope to have you in that class as well. So go ahead and click that, and then you'll see that you have data analysis under data, and you are good to go. All right. So the first question is descriptive statistics on net sales and the descriptive statistics on the various classifications of customers. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is that we're just going to do a data analysis. So we go to data, click on that, click on descriptive statistics. We're going to go ahead and I already have my input range, and I'm just going to do net sales. All right, and then go ahead and click anything you want in here and then output it out, and it'll show up here, and then it's net sales. All right, so there's our net sales. The computer already did that. They gave us our mean, they gave us our standard deviation, they gave us our medium mode, they gave us our minimum, they gave us our max, they gave us a sum of them, count, and then the confidence level as well. Let's go back to the data and see that I went ahead and I edited that. And here's the ones that we need right here: mean, medium, standard deviation, range, and skewness in there. And that's for all customers. Now, what I did was I went here for the next part. So description statistics on descriptive on net sales of various classification of customers. So I did it married, singular, regular, promotion, and I just did the same thing. So I went here and I just clicked on married. I just clicked here and I said I'm going to sort this from A to Z, and I said sort. Married came before single, so I go ahead and I go to data analysis, descriptive statistics. I'm going to delete that part, and then I'm going to go over here and I can click this little box to lower it if it's in my way. And I'm just going to go all the way down here, and just to make it simple, click on just the married people, and then I had something in here, labels in the first row. Oh, silly goose me. All right, so what I didn't do, I clicked on married. I didn't do what we wanted to do, was net sales of the married couples, and I go down here and go ahead and click that. See, everyone makes mistakes, and then it comes back up here, and then I'm just going to label this married, and then we're going to do that again and again in the data. So the next way I'm going to sort it is Z, and I'm going to expand it. So now that it's just the singles that are up here, and then I'm going to go ahead and go into my data analysis, descriptive statistics, and then now I'm going to go ahead and cancel that and then just do the single. And I missed one, so there we go. Oh, I forgot to do the header because I have right here labels in the first row. Everything's the same. And so now I have that. I'm going to label this single. And I'm going to go back to the data, and you see that I've already filled out that nice little chart right there that says married, single. And I did the same thing with regular and promotional, just sorting them out, going ahead and adding that in. We see that single is in there here and married is in there as well. And so you can see that and go through that in there. Sometimes they'll be a little bit off than yours, so don't worry about it if it being 100% exact. So whatever the computer gives you and you made sure that you had it on the single and married, you're good to go. All right. Sometimes the files that we download or something like that can come from different editions or different from the textbook that we had. All right, so the next one here is question 2. So that gives us our 2 charts. We'll put that in a paragraph. I'll show you how to do that in the outline. That will be posted also on the same announcement. This next one is descriptive statistics experience gene between age and net sales. Okay, so in here is that what we're going to have to do here is that we're going to have to, I'm not going to do this one for you because I want you to do it. You can create a table that breaks this up just like we did in chapter 1 and did this, or you can do the same thing that I did and just go sort by age, okay, and then go from ages 20 to 30, 30.1 to 40, and then all the way down to 70. You can do something like that, and then you can just break it down with the net sales that way and just keep going to the data analysis, getting new things, and then putting them into a nice chart that's like this, so that you can see how those descriptive statistics. Now we have to add some of it. So we have to add some of the items here of explaining it. So the first thing that we want to look at is the customers taking advantage of promotional coupons spent more money on average. The mean amount spent by all customers is $77.60, but the average spent by promotional customers was $85.25. Now, if you're off by a little bit on that, just think about it as a cells or something, or I mean the Excel documents numbers are a little different. The standard deviation of cells is 55.66. This indicates a fairly wide variability in purchase amounts across customers. So this variability is quite smaller than a regular customer. So in here is that the standard deviation of cells is in there, but it purchases across customers. The availability is quite smaller for regular customers as well. So you have regular and promotional. The last one here is the sales data is skewed to the right. The mean is 77.6, is larger than the medium, which is 59.7, and the skewness measures at 1.715 is positive. A positive skewness is typical for this kind of data. There are no negative sales amounts, and there are very few large purchases. So those are some of the data analysis that we come from in there. I'm going to let you go ahead and work on your descriptive statistics concerning the relationship between age and net sales. And those are some of the ways that you'll look at it. So we did question 1 together on this video. Of course, if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. I'm here to help.